could have gone. That's me personally. I haven't really done much research, but I do know that like it didn't have flavor at the beginning because it was they really didn't know how to like incorporate flavor and shit like that, you know, because it was just because rubber comes from trees, which is like a sap at first, and then
but
like they
you're not. But gum's not rubber.
yeah
Is it not?
yeah it is.
It's just rubbery.
No, gum's rubber. That's
If
why
it's
they tell you
rubber-
not to swallow it.
But you can though.
Gum originated from rubber.
Cody swallows this. Like religiously. I'm like,
Do you
dude,
swallow? You don't swallow yours?
No, when I
No.
swallow my gum,
Oh,
it's uncomfortable feeling.
uncomfortable.
Honestly, like when
I
when
used to.
swallow it, like when it's going down my throat, I don't like the feeling of it.
I used to,
okay.
but they say it's like one cause of like constipation
Yeah.
because
I
like
mean, I watched Magic School Bus like growing up, dude. Did you not see
Yeah.
that episode where like
Yeah.
they swallow gum?
Jason, you watch. The only
And
thing you
then-
watched growing up was VeggieTales.
I did watch a lot of VeggieTales.
the VeggieTales. What
Are you
was
struggling with that pack?
Yes, I am. I don't have a knife, so yeah.
Oh,
And there's two
I
different
don't-
types of plastic on it.
I don't have a knife either. What the fuck?
that kinda
Like
looks cool.
double plasticed up.
I have a lot of them.
Double
There's like
caked up.
72 in this pack.
Why did
What
you
the
buy so
fuck?
many?
72,
That's how they sell them.
72
it's sliced
packs
up.
in the back.
No, 72.
How much
total.
was all that?
Oh wait, this one's just a mint.
Oh, it's
Yeah,
just
this one's
mint.
just a mint.
I thought it was gum.
I thought this one was gum.
Oh wait,
the other
try
one's
try
gum.
chewing
What
it.
kind of mint is that?
It's definitely a mint.
Oh, it's definitely a mint.
Is that the caffeine mint
Mhm.
thing?
Yeah, it's just a
Yeah.
mint. You want one?
Sure, I'll
Try
try
it.
it.
Yeah, I'll try. I'll
It
try.
says powered with natural caffeine, balanced with L-theine, infused with B vitamins.
All right.
Wow.
Again, not a sponsor, but I was interested.
Energy and
Mhm.
focus.
The other one is because I thought the gum. Maybe this one's the gum.
Maybe.
You want one, Frankie?
Yeah.
It
I'll
still
take
says
one.
mint. Interesting.
Yeah. I can't believe you bought a whole case of it.
It was only like $30. I just thought it'd be really cool. I mean, I actually am glad that it was a mint because I feel like a caffeine mint just makes more sense.
It does taste good though.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Which is surprising because I don't like peppermint
Mm.
because it's like overwhelming to me. I like spearmint a lot.
Okay.
Peppermint is overwhelming.
Okay, Loki. Did you guys ever remember like how they like started making those different flavors of gum and like they had some that were like sundae flavored and then like root beer flavored and then ones like just like all those like random flavors.
What brand was this?
Like
'Cause,
10 years ago, kind of thing.
Yeah, it was like
Back when like
Like,
bubble
mhm.
craze was still a thing. Cause you remember when Hubba Bubba was really big, and then Five Gum came out, and then
yeah like
what was the other one? It had like a duck as its like mascot.
yeah,
Juicy Fruit?
Fuck.
Was that a
no
duck?
Juicy Fruit was a zebra. I think Hubba Bubba. No, not Hubba Bubba. It was
talking about Double Bubble, I think.
yeah, Double Bubble.
The really shitty ones.
Double
Is that
Bubble
is that the
was,
duck one?
Yeah.
The
No,
duck
that
mas-
was just a fat kid.
No,
Oh,
there was a
chubby
there
kid.
was a there was a
Oh.
gum out there that had a duck as a mascot. I
yeah,
thought.
and it was like a duck with like fucking
Yeah, I
like
feel like I remember what you're talking
a
about.
mohawk.
yeah. And he was always in like the packaging. He had like he was chewing gum too.
As a kid, I used to think that was like Aflac's brand of gum.
Oh, it's the Bubble Yum.
Oh.
Which Bubble Yum's pretty
Bubble
good.
Yum. Yeah, Bubble
I
Yum is
I
pretty
haven't
good.
seen that in such a long
Yeah,
time.
we still sell it at Walmart.
We
Yeah.
do? Or
Yeah.
wait, you guys do?
Yeah. I
Was
think
it?
every Walmart. I think it's still pretty common.
I think whenever I first started working there, I bought like a Bach.
What'd you do?
Are you chipping at the table again?
No, my headband thing that I told you.
Oh,
I
did you
bought.
break it?
Yeah.
Damn.
Nice one.
Smooth.
Damn. No.
Anyways,
But whenever I first started working there, like I had bought a pack because I was just like, it was like my first job, my first like fucking paycheck, and I was just like, fuck yeah, all this money's mine, and like I was just like, I'm gonna buy like all this shit, but and like it now that I look back, like I'm kind of embarrassed because like I was 18 and I was just like,
aren't you like
why?
20 now?
yeah.
It's 2
I'm
years
like-
ago.
So long ago.
Oh no,
I'm a
that's
different
crazy.
man.
Well, I mean, like it was like a year ago actually, but like I am about to turn 20 in December,
Oh, okay.
Nice. Which day?
Nice.
29th.
Interesting.
Yuck.
Yeah,
Such
That
an
makes so
awkward
much
time.
sense.
I know.
It's like
What?
right in between Christmas and
New
New
Year's.
Year's.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's
Yeah.
like, do you still like have a party or
Nope.
not?
No. No,
Yeah.
half the time.
It's
Whenever I
Christmas.
was younger,
Your birthday party is Christmas,
yeah,
Yeah.
or it's on New Year's, depending on like how the weekend rolls up, isn't it?
I always felt bad for people like that have like their birthdays on Christmas because like I'll bet they don't get more gifts than like the other people. You know?
No, because sometimes it'll just be like Happy Birthday and Christmas.
No.
You
And
know.
they're just like, you just open your Christmas gift, and they're like, "Where's my birthday gift?" And you're like, "You just opened them."
Yeah.
That
Was
does
it-
suck, doesn't it?
Damn kids.
Was
Dude,
it?
this stuff really works though.
Yeah.
Like,
You
it's
know-
a caffeine boost. That's
Mhm.
You
crazy.
feel focused?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Actually,
It
a
does
lot.
tingle
Like,
my
it
mouth
did-
a little bit.
It did kind of like wake me up a bit. Cause like I felt like I was just gonna like fall asleep like right here.
I was pretty tired, but I'm
Yeah.
not anymore.
Yeah. Was it fuck, what was I gonna say? Damn. Oh, you know what? You know what mints that I've been wanting to try lately?
What?
There have been these mints that like make you salivate, but like on like a fucking abnormal level. And like a lot of girls try them on TikTok, like, you know, cuz it's supposed to be like a good way to like advertise them. So they make like the girls on TikTok like, you know, advertise them like that.
I
Uh-huh.
actually have some. I don't know if it's the same brand you're talking about, but like I bought mints at one point for when I had to get cotton mouth when I was smoking, so to
Mhm.
help myself salivate, and they work
Mhm.
pretty well. I forgot
Yeah.
what
That's
they're
disgusting.
called. I mean, it's just fucking saliva, dude.
Yeah, but like just don't, you know.
just
Just
don't.
don't.
Just
Just
die.
just
drink
don't get
water.
cottonmouth.
Was it?
Sometimes water just doesn't work well. Sometimes the cotton mouth is so bad that water just doesn't work.
Just if you just drink enough water, you'll just be overhydrated all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it'll save you. You know.
Yeah. Was
I
it?
mean, I guess.
Would you rather be overhydrated or dehydrated?
I really don't know.
Wow.
'Cause
Okay,
you can
it's
die
like this.
from either.
Right. But it's like more of a question of like, would you rather feel really bad and just like, oh, like, you know, I wish like always thirsty, or would you rather have to piss every 20 minutes?
I like the feeling of pissing.
Yeah.
Yeah. But
Actually, dude.
it's like an annoying level amount of like having
Yeah.
to get up and going
It's
piss.
just like having a UTI. Like
Yeah,
all the
but
time,
not.
but constantly.
Wait,
Without,
guys
like,
get
the-
UTIs?
Guys can. I've never had one.
I've never had one. I
But-
didn't know guys can get
Or
one.
I've seen women with them, and they're just like every like 5 minutes, like I have to pee again.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's
And when
pretty-
you
Yeah.
drink like 2 water bottles an hour,
And
that
then,
could be
like,
you too.
I
and then,
don't.
like-
I don't think you'd last that long. Like I think you die after drinking that much water.
Mm.
I feel maybe not that much, but I know if you drink. I know there's a limit, and I know that's pretty close to the limit if it's not there.
Listen,
water
man,
bottles
someone's
an
got to
hour.
figure it out. You know.
Especially if you're just
It's for
sitting
science.
there. If you're not even exercising, you're just like sitting there, just like throwing them down.
Well, yeah. They're not beers or sodas, so you'll be fine. I mean, you'll only
Yeah.
overdose on the electrolytes.
What,
Oh,
on
water?
sodas?
Yeah. No,
Oh,
for water.
You know,
I think. Maybe,
I
don't quote me on that.
I seen a thing where like someone basically died by drinking too much water.
Yeah.
Yeah, but didn't this lady
Yeah.
drink like 10 gallons?
I think so. Yeah,
like
it was like
10 or like 20
I think it was
gallons.
like 2 of those like big fucking gallons that you fill up at like Publix. Or some
Yeah,
shit.
and you like you're for like a water kind of.
Yeah.
Dispenser.
It was for like a radio show thing, and they were just like they were like timing her and all that. And she had called in. She was like, I'm gonna drink these 2 gallons like right now. And she's over here and like she's fucking chugging them down, and they're like counting down and all that shit. And she won. Like she beat the fucking time and everything. They're like, oh fuck yeah, you know. And then she was just like,
proceeded to die.
yeah. And then she just like fucking collapsed after that.
It sounds like she might have like ruptured something.
What happened was all the water ended up going into like the brain area. So
She drowned.
So there was like so much water pressure like build up like where her brain was that it was squeezing her brain.
Ugh.
And so like it caused her to have like a seizure at first, like collapse, and then like just over time. I
That
think
must
she
be a
I think she
lot
ended
of
up
water
dying.
though, because if you're drinking enough to the point where it just fills up your whole body and reaches
How much
your
is that? That's like
brain,
20 gallons per like the dispenser. Those water dispensers you can buy.
Mm-hmm.
So what? She drank 2 of them? 40 gallons, kind of.
I think she drank 2 of
in one
those.
sitting?
I
Like
think so.
30 to 40 gallons, right?
I think so.
Did she do it for a challenge or just because she thought she
It was
really
just the
thirsty?
radio show challenge.
Oh.
I think it was
she
that
died?
amount. Yeah, I
Jeez.
think so. I remember seeing. I can't remember. Like I seen a video and it said something about that, and then it was just like it was like, oh yeah, a woman dies after drinking this much amount, and then like in the video they were like, no, she didn't actually die. I'm like, what the fuck? I'm like, then why'd you say that she died?
Gotta love clickbait.
Yeah, I know.
I was like, damn. So, Yeah,
Funny,
I don't know if she's dead or not, but
That's what they tell
I
you.
hope
if
she's
you
not.
Yeah.
take-
But
don't
Funny-
do it again.
if
I've
you
gotten
take-
really good at chugging water at the airport now.
Oh, really?
Because I
Yeah.
always
'cause you
take.
can't take it in.
Yeah, because you can't
Yeah.
take it past security, and I always take a water bottle, like a water bottle, with me everywhere. So
Mhm.
I always get up to like the security line, and then I'm like, you gotta empty out your backpack and everything when you get up
Mhm.
there, and I'm like, I didn't.
Yeah.
I still have that water bottle on me.
Was
So
it-
I've gotten really good at drinking a water bottle in 10 seconds.
Don't
Wow.
you have to like pay a fee or some shit, or like doesn't it have to be on like your not carry on, but like the luggage that they put on the bottom of the plane, like in order for you to like bring like shit like shampoo and all that.
Shampoo.
No, if it's in your check luggage, it doesn't matter. Unless it's something like you need to claim, like if you're gonna bring like a gun,
Oh,
you have to
really?
claim. You have to claim that. Yeah.
Whenever I went to California, Carla was just like, you can't bring any shampoo, you can't bring any deodorant, like you can't bring any of that stuff.
Yeah, you can't bring it on your carry-on.
Really?
Yeah,
Oh,
because it's considered a hazard.
damn.
Why?
You can only because after 9/11, they ramped up
Oh, 'cause
security.
there could be stuff in
Yeah.
there.
Yeah.
I
Okay.
know, like, with the shampoos, it was because they said, like, there was, like, chemicals in it that, like, could trace
Yeah.
to, like, bombings.
Right.
Like, they use, like, some kind of chemicals that are, like, correlates and is very similar to, like, shampoo.
Like consistency
Chemicals.
wise. Or
I
they
think-
just have the
I
similar,
think it was, like, chemical compound-wise.
Oh.
Like, it was, like, the same chemicals.
Well, I mean, you could
So
also use
you're
it as like a fact,
saying-
like you don't want because they don't really know. Because
Yeah.
let's say you just bring a shampoo bottle,
Yeah.
like how do you really know if it's shampoo in it?
Yeah.
You know,
Could
it's
be
like same thing with water. Like water, I mean, like the classic is just to switch it out with vodka.
Yeah.
But like, how do you really know, kind of thing.
Yeah.
So I think they just they've kind of gone with no tolerance kind of
Yeah,
thing.
better be safe than sorry.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
absolutely no liquids. Not
The-
even food either.
Yeah, you can't bring
Oh,
any
yeah.
food.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
can only buy it
Could be
inside
a
the
bomb
terminal.
inside of your little pie.
Pisses
Yeah.
me off though because they give you like those fucking shitty ass like was it pretzels and like those stale pretzels
Yeah,
and
on the
crackers
plane?
and all that.
Yeah, let me tell you about it.
I hate
Dude, when I
that.
get on a flight, because when I've been going to California, Los Angeles. Don't even get me started about that. But when I've been going to LAX, and like they give you 2 snacks,
Uh-huh.
kind of on the plane, as long as you're not first class.
Mhm.
But they'll come
Mhm.
by and they'll give you like a drink, like a water, Sprite, or Coke, whatever, which is obviously standard kind of shit. But like when you want your food, like they'll give you like a pretzels bag, and if you thought Lay's chips bags had a lot of air on them, talk about like air flight bagged foods.
Yeah.
They got a lot of air on them.
Yeah. Like you just get a balloon at that point with like one pretzel
It's
inside.
because they
Yeah.
weigh down the plane.
Yeah.
for
Right.
Regular size.
But
bags
wouldn't
of
it make
chips.
more sense to just if you just kept the same amount of food in them, just lessen out the volume of the bag, and that way you have less bag to take with you.
Yeah.
Yes, but then I don't know if exactly that they wouldn't sell as many, but the customers would just be not as satisfied because clearly the bag they're buying, because
like the
it's more honest, the
size?
size is smaller.
Yeah,
so they're just like,
yes.
this chip sucks.
Or you would
Yeah.
want
It's
to pay
just-
less for it because it
yeah.
looks smaller. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
I don't know. I don't buy anything
It's just a
at the
marketing
airport.
thing.
Yeah,
They-
as long as they're open, because sometimes they still close stuff, due to COVID at the terminals.
One of my flights had like brownies in them. They had but it wasn't like actual
Like on the
brownies.
plane.
But it was like little chip brownies, like little
Ew.
brownie chips.
It must have been like an international
Ew.
flight.
Yeah, it was. No. It was fuck, where is it?
Did you go to San Diego recently?
Yeah,
Was it during that?
yeah, it was good. Was it? But it was on my flight back. From my flight from San Diego to from Las Vegas to Tennessee. That's when
Oh,
they
okay.
gave me.
You went from San Diego to Los. So you took 2 flights back.
Uh huh.
Oh.
Yeah,
Yeah,
okay.
I thought it was gonna be one whole flight back, but no, we stopped at Las Vegas. And dude, if you ever want to fucking complain about how hot a place is,
Yeah.
just fucking stop at Las Vegas, and
Yeah.
you'll stop complaining for the rest of your life.
How hot was it?
Like,
There's
it's
no
like-
humidity, right? So it's just pure pain.
just like pure heat,
It's just kind of a desert state.
mhm.
I mean, it is
So-
a desert.
Yeah.
Imagine You know how like whenever you're like baking something and like you open up the oven and like you just feel like that heat
Yeah, you
just
get hit
hitting
with
you?
It's
that
like super
400
dry,
degrees.
super dry heat.
Yeah.
I'm hopping off the plane and I'm just like, oh sweet, we're in Las Vegas, and it just changed from like like fucking sweet Las Vegas to like fuck Las Vegas. Like
Dude, I understand, yeah. 'Cause like when you get out of that pressurized cabin and you hit
yeah,
that stale air, it hits you really hard. It's like a brick
yeah,
wall almost.
yeah.
How long did you spend in Las Vegas, like during your overlay?
I want to
Could
say
have
it
been
was like I want to say it was almost like
could have been more than 2 hours, right?
yeah. I want to say it was like an hour.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you
Yeah.
just chilled in the airport.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Just a connecting flight, nothing crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, but the thing is, it was like the flight before us was delayed because like they were fucking late,
Oh.
and then the flight from San Diego to Las Vegas, that one was delayed also, because I have no fucking clue why. They just didn't show back up in time or something. I don't know. And then they finally decided to show up, and we were like, "Where the fuck were you?" And they were just like, "Air traffic." I'm like, How, "What? Do you like have a fucking stoplight up there? Like, is God just like, hold on, gotta let them pass?" You know?
Well, they
Like,
have to circle around if they can't go in, so that might take more
yeah,
time.
true. But I don't know. It just like I was just waiting, and I was just like, I mean, I really don't care to leave San Diego, so I'll just do it here at the airport, you know. And
Yeah.
uh, then we went to Las Vegas, which was hell, literally hell. And then from then
Did they have
just
slot
got home.
machines in the terminal?
Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
Yeah, they
I
actually.
heard they have like slot machines everywhere.
Yeah, it was funny.
You just know you're there once you see
Yeah.
it. You're like, oh, I'm definitely in
Mhm.
Vegas right now.
Yeah, as soon as we got off the plane, when we got off the plane, our plane like let us off like close to like the entrance of
The,
of the
the terminal there.
yeah.
Okay.
Well, no, not even the terminal. It was like close to the entrance of like the airport itself.
Oh, okay.
And so like it was like really close. And so as soon as like we walked off that plane, we just seen like big lights saying like Las Vegas and like just all like just a whole bunch of like just everything you just imagine Las Vegas like, and it was just like a whole bunch of slot machines, like people gambling. There are people who weren't even going to a flight; they were just there to like play on the machines. And I was like,
Oh yeah.
yeah, I want to say I had asked like a random stranger. It was just like I was like, "Are you here for a flight?" And they're like, "No." And I'm like, "It's just another Tuesday." And they're like, "Yeah." I'm like, "Oh, okay." And then I just walked away.
Hey man,
But
They
sometimes the
probably got
casinos are busy.
They
yeah,
probably just got kicked out of the casinos
Yeah.
yeah,
because
they
they're
were
there
just
too
like,
much.
the airport's got my back.
Yeah.
The airport will handle my gambling addiction. It's okay.
Yeah. So what? Moral of the story is traveling is fun, except for the traveling.
Yeah, traveling's fun, especially when you know, uh, I really like to talk to a lot of people. Like, especially while I was in San Diego, I like, conversed with people who were just like out in the streets,
Mhm.
and then
You got a lot more courage than I do. Because when I was in LA, I don't want to talk to anybody.
oh no, yeah, they were all crazy, but the thing is, it was like there were like a few people who were like a funny type crazy.
Mhm.
There was there was a girl who like was me and Carla had gotten off the trolleys at San Diego, and we were going back to our hotel, and there was like this lady, she was following us, and I like looked at Carla, was just like,
Like
oh.
how? Like following how? Because there's like following coincidentally because we just happen to be on the same floor of the hotel, or
Mm.
there's like I'm creeping around the corners and I'm trying to figure out where you live.
No, we didn't even get to the hotel yet. Like we were on like the sidewalk, like walking towards the hotel,
Uh-huh.
and like like we were just there, and she was at the trolley station, and we had like walked by, and like we kept walking, and then like I just noticed that like she just walked with us, like behind us,
Uh-huh.
and like as we kept walking, like I really just like wanted to lean in and tell Carl, be like, at the minute I fucking turn around and clock this bitch, run. Like, I was like, I was literally about to swing, and then like, um, was it? But I mean, I was too busy being a gentleman. There was like fucking road debris, like. Not even like road debris, like the fucking flap things that you have out in your yard to check like your water pressure and shit.
Flap things.
Yeah, like you know what I'm talking about. like the metal things that like you lift up in like your yard, and like it has like your water pressure gauge.
Yeah,
like, in the
yeah.
ground.
Yeah, I think I know what you're talking
For
Yeah.
utility.
There was like one of those like just fucking sitting on the sidewalk, and I was like,
Wait, just the whole block?
yeah, the whole block
Oh,
just
okay.
sitting there, like,
All right.
and there's like no yards. It's a city, like,
Yeah.
you know. I'm
So
like,
you're just like, where the fuck did this come from?
yeah. I was like, did I bring it like from home? Like,
Mhm.
because there's nothing around here. And so like, you know, me being a gentleman, I was just like, here you go, and like I let her walk first, and then like the girl, I realized like the only reason why she was following us was because she's seen how me and Carla were acting, and she was going to tell her the dude that she's talking to later that night to start acting like me, because she was just like, she was like, y'all are so sweet, and we were like, what the fuck. And like she was just like, she was like, yeah, she said that
She just followed you around just to see how you guys were acting, so
Yeah.
she could tell her man that.
Yeah, it was like really weird, and
That's
she was
crazy.
like, y'all are just so sweet together. Y'all are so cute and adorable, and we were like, thank you.
You're so sweet that I'm just gonna follow you around for
That's,
hours.
I guess that's
Yeah.
nice, but like, can't you just, I don't
Yeah.
know, just talk to us
Yeah, just be like,
instead of
oh, you
following
guys
us
are a
a
cute
couple of
couple.
city blocks?
Yeah, but no,
I
she
mean, I
just.
feel like the fact that you're walking away from the woman clearly indicates that, like, okay, we've talked to you long enough, so we're walking away. But then she's like, I'm just gonna follow y'all.
No, like we didn't even say anything to this woman
Oh,
at
so
first.
she just,
Yeah, she was just
started following
She was
you?
just,
Yeah, she was just
hanging out, I
walking
guess.
behind us, and then like she like had seen that, she was like, "Y'all are so cute." No, 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 and we were like, "Oh, thank you." And then she started telling us, she was just like, "Yeah," she said, "My man, I told him to come pick me up, and he didn't answer his phone. He didn't come pick me up. All that stuff." Da, da, da.
You good, Jason?
Saying that.
Yeah, this one's the other one.
Oh, okay. Hold on. We got another sponsor. What is this one,
This
Jason?
is also made by the same company called Neuro.
Uh-huh.
Not a sponsor, but however, I'm a fan so far. So if you want to sponsor, sponsor.
Does
What's,
that one?
what's this one? The
This
yellow
is
one.
honey lemon mint.
What does that one?
Is it
do?
also caffeinated?
No, this one is not.
Is it a downer?
It's supposed to be a downer. It says composed with GABA, mellowed with L-theanine, which
I'll take it later. I don't think it should be. I don't think it's safe to be taking caffeine
at the same time.
at the
Cross
same time.
contamination?
I just want to taste it honestly.
Yeah.
But yeah, this one tastes pretty good.
I can feel the caffeine from the last one, so it's like I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna wait.
What would you get if you mix caffeine and like just like pure like relaxedness? Like,
You ever heard of Four Locos?
Does it have caffeine in them?
Yeah.
Really?
You don't
Oh
know?
my
You remember
God.
what Four Locos were? They were banned for a while.
I didn't
I
know
know
that they had
I know you
caffeine
know
in
what they
them.
are. I don't
Yeah,
think Frankie does.
Those are disgusting.
Yeah, but basically, Frankie, they were.
These were-
Did you know what they are?
These
Yeah,
were
I've
right,
heard of
right
them. Okay.
before White Claws became. Well, not right before, but these were the original
Yeah.
White Claws. They were just like, wow, if I drink one of these, like I'm gonna get fucked up.
They were like
Yeah.
4 energy drinks mixed with alcohol. So it was really dangerous. But like when they first came out before they got banned,
Mm-hmm.
they had so much caffeine in them and so much alcohol, like it was like an upper and a downer at the same time. So it could really fuck up your heart.
Wow.
Oh,
I think someone
they always just made me sick. Like,
yeah,
they just tasted
that's
so
that's what they were.
gross.
So you'd get like really,
Mm.
you'd either get you'd get really hyped, but really like, drowsy from the alcohol at
Yeah.
the same time. So
Yeah.
Actually, that might make sense because I do remember drinking them and I had like somewhat of an energy boost, which you get from just like the stimulation from alcohol, anyways. So I
Mhm.
didn't know if it was that or it's just caffeine. But then I crashed like almost every
yeah,
time.
you crash
Like
pretty hard.
really fast
Uh-huh.
after drinking it. I'm just like, oh, I need to.
I remember cutting
I
my
just got
knee
so tired.
after I drank a Four Loco. Didn't even know it until like 5 minutes later until someone
Jeez.
pointed it out.
Damn.
And
Just
then
so in the moment.
it was, and then it all comes to you, and you're like, "Whoa, God,
Everything hurts.
yeah, my whole body hurts."
No.
Wow. No, yeah. I am underage, so
Sorry, Jay. Yeah, sorry, Frankie.
I have yet to experience that.
Could you guys tell me what happened to the old store manager?
Oh, CW?
Yeah, what
CW?
happened to him?
CW.
I just heard that he got
Disappeared.
Essentially,
he
he
got,
kind of I
released
think
from
he
his
got kind of
occupation.
screwed over. I think because what I heard was, so he took a leave
Right.
earlier.
Okay.
I think it was around Christmas, maybe.
Oh,
When he took
really?
his first leave.
He was still there when I left 3 months ago. So I mean, he couldn't have been
No,
that
remember
long.
when he just kept taking leaves over and over?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah. I think he took his first one like maybe
Yeah.
a little after Christmas,
Okay.
and then he came back from his leave for I don't know maybe a couple weeks. Then he wouldn't leave again.
Okay.
And what they did essentially was they just combined the two leaves into one. So like once the whole leave, as in both of them combined, ended, then they just fired him, basically.
Wow.
Yeah, they kind of screwed him over. At least this is what I've been told, which it makes sense to me because that's what
Yeah.
management does. But yeah, that's what I heard.
I mean, I thought it was going to be due to something that another previous assistant manager had pulled.
No,
No?
I don't think he did anything wrong.
You don't think so?
I don't think so. No,
I guess.
I don't know. I mean, it's possible, but I haven't heard anything about that.
Yeah, I think we would. I think
I
someone
think
would open their
someone
mouth
would have
about it.
known.
Dang,
Oh,
he
yeah.
just took 2 leave of absences and then he just got
Yeah.
fired. So who took his
Well-
place?
Well, okay.
Okay. At first, it was gonna be that blonde chick. And then
Oh, was it that temporary?
yeah, and then they fucked her over.
Oh, what'd they do to her?
Yeah, that was messed. I don't know. Yeah, you
They
tell it.
they had her like come into the store and they said like, okay, well, you want the store management position, right? And
I would figure they would want it.
Yeah.
You know, the Walmart we worked at was a pretty was like #1 in the region or something.
Yeah, yeah. And she was like, yeah, I do want it. And they were like, okay, well, I mean, help us fix up the store.
Right.
And then that'll be like, you proving that you're eligible for being the store manager.
Okay.
And so she managed the entire fucking store and like got everything like up, tidied up, everything. Like she had like
She did a good job, actually.
We did really good on the inventory. Because
Yeah.
Of her.
Oh, okay.
It wasn't exactly because of her, but she was like,
She was
a
there.
good leader.
Okay.
Yeah,
All right.
yeah.
She did good.
like certain managers that you would never see like lift up a box was like literally stocking freight. that
Oh,
day.
wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like, and
So what'd they do to her? They elbow drop her from the top rope?
Apparently, they just told her she didn't get the job.
yeah.
What?
They told her she didn't get the job, and then like now we have some like young Chad as our
His name is
new.
Karat. I believe.
Yeah. He's like
carrot, but Karat, like Karam, but with
Wow.
a T.
Walmart
Yeah.
really doesn't discriminate out here, right? They just said they drop kick the old
yeah.
store manager and then they beat up the female manager and they're like, we're gonna give it to this young
She
kid.
was good too. Like she was young, and she was attractive, and she was also like she was good at her job, and she was like nice.
Yeah.
Wow.
She wasn't mean at
Yeah,
all.
she wasn't mean.
was-
She wasn't even like backhandedly nice either. She was genuinely
Was
nice.
genuine?
It seemed.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, it was funny because like me and Mike were like talking, and she came up and she was like, and Mike had like a piece of like a bicycle. I don't know where the fuck it came from, but it was like a children's bike.
Okay.
And he had it, and he was like fucking swinging it around. And she was like, Mike, how's freight looking? She was like, is everything like run? He was like, yeah, everything's up to par. He's like over here like fucking swinging it like it's a sword, like looking at her. She was like, good job, thank you, Mike. And she just walks away. And I'm like, she didn't fucking care. I'm like, you could have like hit her in the face with that. Like she could have just been like, where the fuck did that come from? No, she puts trust in you. I'm like, damn, sweet. You
Well,
know?
I think Mike has been working at Walmart longer
True.
than she has.
Yeah,
Probably.
true,
She
true.
was maybe in her 30s.
Yeah. The fuck?
So is there anything like big stories from Walmart since I've been going? Like
Um,
anything funny?
Not typically.
No.
The humor all left when you did.
Ah, damn.
I mean,
It's always
Jackson's
weird.
back. Jackson's back.
Yeah, but that's not.
weeks.
Sorry, Jackson, but that's
It's
not
just-
good enough.
I mean, it's kind of funny just 'cause he's back for like a week
Right.
Yeah.
or whatever.
I want something
Well,
good, like when I was working there. I feel like when I was working there, it was like something always hit the fan, like at least every 2 months.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. You guys ever heard of the DM story? I think you have. I think you might have been there, Jason.
The DM story. Oh, was it?
I think I might have
Was it
said-
with that one manager?
No, this is just another coworker.
Oh.
You
I
guys
might
are-
have heard it. I don't.
I
Remember.
don't know if you were there-
Recognize it from what you just said.
So there was this guy who worked on Cap 2 who we'll call him he was a little mentally challenged individual,
Okay.
nothing crazy bad about him. But I'll just preface it now. He had prescription for Xanax. This will become relevant later. So he was one of those like wannabe gangster kind of guys, if you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
And he
But
was white, right?
right, he was very
Yeah.
white, very very white.
So now everyone knows the person you're talking about.
Right.
Yeah.
So and he didn't own his own car. So And he drove his mom's PT Cruiser. If you know what a PT Cruiser is, they have a really funny back end to them.
Oh my god.
And apparently we all went to lunch one day.
Mhm.
This is back like a long time ago when we still went 2 to 11, so we might have went to lunch at like 8,
Yeah.
a long time ago. Apparently he had trying to tell the miners that he knew how to drift around corners. So if you know, there's like the back corner of like the back right side of our Walmart. There's like a really
Oh.
sharp turn, and you can't see what's around it. Apparently, he tried to prove to everyone that he could drift around that corner. But what he ended up doing was he over drifted it and smashed in the back right axle of his tire like all the way, like 90 degrees. So if you ever got a chance to see that security footage, you just see like him smacking into the wall and then just kind of hobbling along down there, down like the back side of Walmart. And so it was really funny because after everyone found out about it, because obviously the cops showed up, we started calling him Drift Master after that. Didn't get fired, but apparently he hid in the men's restroom so his mom couldn't get him.
Wow.
Yeah, I know.
Wait, that was his mom's car, though, wasn't it?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Wow.
so he just hid in the men's restroom.
Wow.
Hmm.
I know, right?
Damn. Was it were you there when there was like a naked chick in the bathroom?
Huh? No,
Were
I
you
don't
not
think I
there?
was.
Were you?
I don't-
You were there? You don't remember it?
I don't remember this. No.
No. Okay.
Maybe if you told me, maybe.
So I was talking to, or yeah. This was like whenever I was still in Cap 2, and Elijah, one of the cart pushers out front, he had came inside,
Oh,
and
okay.
he was like, "Yo, there's a naked bitch in the bathroom." I'm like, "What?" He was like, "Go look at it." He was like, "Fucking the cops are here." And I like peek over. I'm like in the bread aisle. I like peek over, and there's like fucking cops like uh at the bathrooms, like escorting this lady out of the Walmart, and she was like partially naked. Like I could see like her back, like her legs and everything. I was like,
How do you
okay,
just strip down naked in a Walmart like that?
So he walked in with clothes and then stripped down. I'm
yeah.
assuming.
So,
Okay.
Adarius had said that a while before he had seen her outside, thought she was dead. Everyone thought she was dead because she was laying in the grass. And they were like, "Ma'am, are you okay? Are you okay?" And she was like, "Yeah, yeah." And then, like she just shooed him away and just went back to sleep.
Okay, so maybe they're just like, some crazy woman is just sleeping on the
Yeah.
lawn. All
Yeah.
right.
And then she walks inside, and they said that she was trying to bathe herself with the sink.
Oh.
Yeah.
So,
So
it's,
she
so
was.
it's really just a homeless person.
Yeah, basically, she was using the hand soap to like lather herself up and then
Okay.
just like wash.
Okay.
And then she was like
Oh.
putting on her clothes inside the stall, and like a lady had seen her like through the crack of the stall, and like had told like
Why was
Adarius
she
and everybody.
looking through the crack of the stall?
It's America,
You know,
man.
I'm
No one
I'm
ever got
scared of
stalls.
people like that. People like that
Yeah,
offend me.
they freak me out. Like,
Yeah,
When they
because
look through the stalls.
No, yeah, just look through the crack and like, is anyone in there? Like, why is it shut?
I especially
not
hate
in
it when
there.
it's like a 5-year-old kid like named like Jim or like Jimmy or like
Yeah.
some shit like.
He's just like,
Yeah, he's like
and he's like, oh no,
Oh,
there's
yeah.
someone
no.
in there.
He like either looks through the crack or he like gets down on all fours and like looks under the door and he's
Is
just
it-
like
yeah.
When they
he's
get
like-
on all fours, it's so
Yeah.
weird. I'm
Yeah.
just
Is it
like,
too much to ask for actual walls in a bathroom? I guess it
Yeah.
is.
yeah. I was like, why can't I just have my privacy? I'm trying to take my fat shit.
Yeah.
And like,
Well, it's like you've been to Sharp Springs, right?
yeah.
Or maybe it's not Sharp Springs. Maybe it's both. Because it's either Sharp Springs and or the Rotary Soccer Park that
Mhm.
they have. I think it's Rotary Soccer Park that has doors.
Mhm.
It's just a regular door on the stall, and it's like it's not even that
Yeah.
high. So like if you just
Oh, I think I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like
Yeah, they're
it's
nice,
like if they
though.
took a door and then cut like a foot off the top and bottom.
and the bottom, yeah,
yeah,
exactly.
but it's like an actual door.
yeah, but
Yeah.
they can't see through the hole because there's no hole.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
they could just look above or below the
yeah,
door.
they could just go like that, and they could see.
Yeah, so it's
So
like
it's-
anyone
it's
over
kinda
the or
flawed.
anyone over the average American height could clearly see
it's
over
a little flawed, but it's still nice.
We get Shaquille O'Neal. Like Shaquille, like coincidentally, you have to like share the bathroom with like Shaq, and he just like fucking walks in.
it.
He's
Shaq
like,
could have walked into that restroom and he wouldn't even have to like get on his. He could look over the stall walls, not
Yeah.
even
He
the
could
door.
just be like at the sink and just like turn around. And just,
How do you
like,
think? Do you think
seeing
really tall
bad-
people have struggle at the restrooms like that, like American restrooms? They're just like so tall they can just look over all the stall doors.
Probably.
I mean, I can kind of. Well, I'm not really that tall.
I wouldn't
I'm a
know.
little bit
I
above
never had that
average,
problem.
but I'm not like super tall. But in the Walmart bathrooms, I can if I just like get on my tiptoes, I can see if anyone's in the stall.
Right, but you know,
Yeah.
like us short people, me being 5'6",
Yeah.
me and Frankie are.
You
You're
have to, like,
5'6", right,
jump.
Frankie?
No.
You're 5'7", 5'8".
It's like
Like
5'8" or 9, right?
yeah, 5. Yeah, 5.
You like 7'4",
5'9".
right?
Right.
Yeah, 7'4". Yeah.
Oh, okay. Sorry to
Yeah.
call you out like that. But you know, for me, someone who's like super short,
Yeah.
you know, they'd be like, "Oh, I just see a wall," or like, and if I like crouch, if I got on my knees, you know, I could see below the door.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I have to like break my back.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not pleasant.
Thinking of like a tall
I-
person, like just. Oh, sorry.
No, it's
What the fuck was that?
I think it was Jinx. She's it's the times when I've had to like how people think it's like fucking hilarious to just like go in the stall and just like lock it and then like
Crawl out?
So I have to do that.
Never understood
sometimes.
that. Why would
Fuck
you do that?
I
I
don't.
hate
it's just
that.
people think it's funny. Like
Yeah.
like
You
they
know
think
who
it's,
really
like,
thinks it's funny,
minors.
right?
just
It's always
minors.
just minors, right?
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
just they're like, I'm gonna fucking get him.
Just the fucking
But,
middle
like,
schoolers.
It's happened like 3 times where I've had to go over it because I'll just like knock like 3 or 4 times and then I'm just like, and then I just no one's answered. So I'm gonna glance over like, oh great, no one's in there, but it's locked, so I gotta.
I mean, to be fair, as far as pranks go, that's probably like the least dangerous, easiest one to pull off.
Which also makes it like the lamest.
Right, but it's
Yeah.
like, would you rather it be something super
There's
dangerous?
0 risk, so there should be like no reward. Yes.
Right.
If
Imagine
there's
like
more of a risk, then it's more exciting.
now that you've said
I guess
that,
so. This isn't like trespassing.
It's like shitting in the middle of the floor. Like
Yeah.
that's more risky, but it's like
Yeah, but
a
who's
better prank.
yeah, but
Yeah.
who's gonna shit on the middle of the floor?
shit
You know
on
what?
people.
We work at
Walmart?
Walmart. Yeah,
What are you talking
we used
about?
to. Or
Frankie
I
will
used
shit
to.
on the wall, on the
God
floor.
damn, Jesus
you name it.
Christ.
You saying
We've
like
had
the
dogs shit
fucking
just in the middle of the, just
Yeah.
to really
Oh
in
God,
store.
I always hate it when people bring in their dogs. They'll literally just shit in the floor,
Yeah.
They pee a lot more.
and
too.
then we didn't stop them, so it didn't even matter. You know?
Yeah. Was it you saying that like fucking them just locking the stall doors being harmless? Like now you've like enraged all the fucking middle schoolers. They're all about to like just fucking jump in and just be like fucking putting like firecrackers in the toilets now.
See, I don't know about you guys, but I never I only use the restrooms like anywhere except for my house to piss.
Oh yeah.
If you need to use if you need to use like a restroom, like you ever go to like a restroom that's not your house, you're like, I don't want to shit here.
Mhm.
So it's just like, I don't care. You know, I'll piss in the toilet, but I'm not gonna, do like a whole plan in there.
I don't know. My thing is, I was like, if I really have to go, I will fucking shit anywhere, like as long as it's flushable.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So what about it? What about a porta potty?
Yes, I have had to shit in a porta potty before.
I've
and
done
You
it before, but
you
not
brave
in
men.
years. I've done it like more as a kid.
yeah,
I guess
Now
so.
I'm more scared of them.
I did it.
Dude, I don't understand. I don't know what it is about porta potties. You're just scared, you know? It's like no one's in there. It's just you and you know,
You can hear
the
everything
box.
around you.
Yeah.
yeah, but it's like, you know?
Yeah.
I think
I'm
it's just a smell, you know? It's not clean.
Sometimes they actually are like fairly clean. Like,
Mhm.
and I'm not saying they just haven't been used much. Like sometimes they can be like well maintained. And
Right,
most
but
of
it's
them
like
are not. Especially, I feel bad if you work construction and use those porta potties.
oh,
Yeah,
yeah,
no.
those
Those
poor.
are
That's what I was gonna
disgusting.
say. Like middle school, I would work construction with my uncle, and like that was the only thing like the people who own like the fucking site would like offer us. Or, like,
Right.
They're
You
like,
see, I feel bad because I work on a construction site too for like my job, but I don't
Really?
have to use those restrooms because I'm in like those like
Oh,
nice.
you're the elite.
I
You're
guess
like one
I
of the
guess
elites.
so because they
I don't
got
use your
they get us
fucking
they get us a
medium.
trailer and that has a restroom in it, so it's like,
sweet.
oh, I could use the porta potty or I could use an actual toilet, so I'll go
Yeah.
do that.
You ever hear like, basically fucking, like Robert Downey Jr. and like his fucking actor's trailer or some shit, just like walk in there and just like take a shit, just be like,
Dude, why? Like, I don't blame him. Like, why would you use a public restroom if you could just have your own private restroom?
yeah.
You know, no one's gonna piss on the seat. You know, no one's gonna do anything weird. It's just you and your own toilet. You know,
I say
However,
this one.
public trailer restrooms are also really gross.
right? But
Oh, yeah.
like you know those people usually. It's not like
Yeah.
a porta potty when like any Joe Schmo can.
No, there was one at a gas station once.
Oh, you talking about those?
Yeah, because
Oh,
the bathroom
no.
was like out of order, so they had a little trailer next to it with the bathroom, and that was
Fuck
disgusting.
that.
It was like porta potty level, like terrible smell. Like I couldn't breathe when I was in there.
The only time I've ever had to use a porta potty besides like construction was like Warp Tour.
Oh yeah.
Whenever-
You
y-
went to Warp Tour?
Yeah, like
Yeah,
a
when that
good
was
year?
still
like
a thing.
Which
2-3 times.
did you go the last time?
What year did you go?
I tried to go the last time. My ex went the last time without me.
Oh,
Wow,
Yeah.
that's rough.
messed
So
up.
you went the last one 2020 or no 2020 or 2019 was the last one, right? Because 2020 got canceled.
I think it was
Because the last one
2018.
was 2018?
I
It
think
was
so.
2019, I thought, because they do it in the summer. It wasn't 2020 because I
have the
remember.
ticket on my phone still.
Oh really?
Yeah, from
I
when
went
the
last time I went was 2015, so it's been a
It
long time.
was. I want to say it was during my junior year was the last one.
Yeah, that's when I went junior year of high school.
Yeah,
Yeah.
my first time
Yeah,
ever
it was
going.
2018.
Oh,
2018.
last one.
Yeah.
Yeah, the last time I ever went was, or not. Yeah, my first time ever going was middle school, and that was with my aunt.
Oh yeah.
And then I went a second time, again with my aunt. But at that point, she was like with her friends, and she wasn't like really into that type of style of music anymore.
Hmm.
So I went those 2 times. Uh, yeah, and I think that was it. And I was like really fucking. How do you explain it? Like if Brandon Urie was like a small Mexican boy,
What?
I kind of acted like that. I wore
Yeah.
like a fucking
Oh,
beanie everywhere.
wow.
Oh
Like I
man.
wore like,
Did you also have like the asshole side of him,
uh,
or were you like
You
the
went
kind
through a
of stuck
phase.
up like, oh,
yeah,
fuck everybody?
I'm
yeah,
Brandon Urie.
yeah. I was like, fuck all this shit. But then I would be like secretly inside, be like, this is so fucking exciting. But like, yeah, with I remember like going to Warp Tour because like, um, I got to meet so many like bands that like I've never fucking heard of, but surprisingly like people know them,
Mm-hmm.
and I'd be like, "Who the fuck are you?" But like on the outside, I'd be like, "Oh, sweet, you're really so and so. Like, are you guys are actually here?" They're like, "Fuck yeah!" Like, you know us? I'm like, "Yeah, I love your music," and like I didn't know who the fuck they were.
Do you know who
I was just there for the
bowling
club.
with soup is? Or I
Yeah,
think
we
it's
know.
called that.
Yeah, I've heard of them.
Yeah. Do you know like what they're like known for? by any
Nope.
way?
I
Oh.
just know who they are.
Well, they did the Phineas and Ferb theme song.
Oh,
which
that
I
was
didn't
them?
know.
Really?
Yeah, I didn't know that, and
What
I
the
had no idea who they
fuck?
were. But then I was watching them, and they were like, "You might recognize this one. We came up with it." And I was like, "Dude, no fucking." I didn't know them, but obviously I knew that song because I
Mhm.
loved Phineas and Ferb.
Isn't it bad that like this band, who probably has a lot of fans and like is well known, and the only thing I know about him is from Phineas and Ferb?
I mean, that's what most people know them for.
I guess
I
so.
don't know.
You're known for one big thing, right? Because like
Yeah.
everyone knows.
Everyone has their one hit.
I'll tell
Yeah.
you what, the band, like the fictional band from Phineas and Ferb, the one where it was like all the old guys and like they used to be in like this rock star band, and then
Oh,
like
the love. Whoa, I forget what like
it
love
was
something.
yeah, it was like Love
I
Something.
don't remember this.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's like this like really cool trio band in the Phineas and Ferb universe,
yeah,
and they get them back
Is it
together.
in the show?
Yeah.
yeah,
Like
They spent a
consistently?
whole episode getting the band back together
Oh,
for like
I
for
vaguely
their
remember
parents'
this.
anniversary.
Yeah.
yeah, and they were like all again, like every artist like in the show was like against it. They were
Right.
like, I'm past that. Like it's back in the day. Like I'm never going back to that again. And
Uh-huh.
then Phineas and Ferb was just like, it's for my mom and dad's anniversary. They're like, oh fuck yeah, then let's
They
go.
were like, it was like it's for my parents' anniversary, and it was like shit, I'm in. You know?
Yeah, that's all it takes.
sign me up. But no, I remember like I want to say the toughest challenge that they had out of like the trio was like the drummer.
That was the
Like
first one, right?
I think so.
Yeah, because they went to him first because he worked at the library.
Yeah, yeah, I think so. And then like
He was making the sick beats with the stamping and the booking.
yeah, he was just I can't remember. I can't remember like how the fucking song went, but I just knew it slapped. I was
Yeah.
just like,
Oh, the
this
song
is a
slapped.
beat.
See, Jason doesn't know what it's about because he wasn't allowed to watch it.
Phineas and Ferb?
Yeah.
That one took a lot of convincing.
Oh, really?
Yes, because
What between VeggieTales
my
and
mom really did not like
anything?
mostly Candace.
Why?
She hated like how sarcastic she was and like how she's. I mean, she's a bitch. Like
Oh no,
essentially.
yeah.
Yeah,
That's
but
the
she's
whole
super
point, though.
sarcastic, and my mom was like, I don't like it. I don't
Mhm.
like the way she acts like around like her parents or whatever, and just like people.
Damn.
So she didn't like it. But I was allowed to watch it.
Wow,
At some
look how it
point.
worked out. Now you're super sarcastic.
Yeah.
Maybe your mom was onto something.
Yeah, she definitely was.
Yeah.
Yeah, she did this to me.
But no, I do remember fuck was it? There was like an episode where Phineas and Ferb did get caught. I do
Wasn't that a
remember
dream sequence though?
No. Like
Yeah, I
they
think I know what you're talking
actually
about.
they like actually got caught, and then fucking Dr. Doofenshmirtz.
But then he like reversed the memory or something.
Yeah,
or something like
it was
that.
like it was like either like a memory wipe or like a fucking thing where like
Yeah, I think
it
it was
went
a
back in
memory wipe.
time.
Oh, okay.
And like didn't Phineas and Ferb like get arrested like every time the mom found out or some shit? Like every time
They never got found out.
Yeah, what do you mean
Really?
every
There was like a
time?
dream. Yeah, I'm
There
pretty
was, like,
sure there was like
multiple
there was like a
occasions.
dream sequence where they send quote unquote send Phineas and Ferb off to like boot camp or something,
Yeah.
like to get better, and then like Candace
Yeah.
wins, and then it just turns out awful. But then it was just Candace sleeping or something.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what, that fucking movie that they made,
Which
the like
one?
multi-dimensional.
Yeah,
Oh,
that was
yeah.
good.
That was pretty good.
That was
I
pretty-
loved
that was
that
pretty cool.
movie. That was a pretty good
Saw it a
movie.
few times.
I really liked how Dr. Doofenshmirtz, like the real evil one, like
Yeah.
he was pretty. He was like a dope villain because like he showed up and like the normal Dr. Doofenshmirtz, he was just like, we can finally take over the tri-state area, and he was like, why not the world? And he was just like, what the fuck? Why take over the world? And he was like, what's the point in taking over just a tri-state area? He was like,
I think that Doofenshmirtz and Perry might be one of the greatest duos of all time.
oh yeah,
In my
definitely.
I know.
Definitely.
They just work so well together.
Robo Perry.
I don't remember Robo Perry.
He was
He's
he was in the movie.
He
Oh,
was
he
the
was
Perry from the evil dimension, I guess, where
Okay.
Doofenshmirtz wins.
Yeah.
But he gets
Oh.
he gets turned over. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
All because he couldn't find his train.
Yeah. All because he couldn't find his
Perry
fucking
couldn't find his train?
No, Dr.
No,
Doofenshmirtz.
Dr. Doofenshmirtz, the evil one, his whole backstory is that he couldn't find his train.
Oh, yeah.
And that's it.
Yeah.
And that's why he became so evil. And the original one like had so much shit happen to
I thought
him.
he was so funny.
Yeah.
That show was so funny to me. Like,
It
I
was-
just love the humor.
It was good. It was good.
Yeah. You know they came
I think
out
it's
with like
better-
another
it might be better
show.
than SpongeBob, in my opinion.
It was what?
I think it might be better than SpongeBob.
Oh, no, yeah,
Quality
definitely.
wise, I think it's better.
Definitely. Was it?
You
You know they
disagree?
You guys
What?
are some whack ass shit right now. That's what I
Why?
think. I like SpongeBob more than Phineas and Ferb.
No, original SpongeBob. I liked original SpongeBob.
Yeah, like the
SpongeBob
first
as a
7 seasons.
whole- SpongeBob as like a whole, I think is not as good as Phineas and Ferb.
Yeah.
Phineas and Ferb had like very few misses in their episodes. They were
I don't know, but
Yeah.
it's like the same thing though, right?
Not really.
Like the episodes are set up the same way. Phineas and Ferb
Phineas
are
and
built.
Ferb is a lot more creative, I think.
I don't know, but like SpongeBob had more variety because in like the Phineas and Ferb episode, it's Phineas and Ferb and friends doing something.
Yeah.
Perry is always going off to stop Doofenshmirtz, and at the very end, before the Phineas and Ferb get caught, it's always Perry and Doofenshmirtz finding a way to screw it up.
I guess there was more like variations in like the storyline with like SpongeBob.
I
Like, there
guess.
wasn't a whole lot of like episodes, but they were like the same. Like Phineas and Ferb had, I guess, like the same format, but no episode was like the same. Like they still changed it up every single time. The story
Yeah. I
was
guess
always
so.
The
different.
thing is, it was like they somehow made it to where it's like every single episode, like even though it was the same, it worked. Like
Yeah,
it was like
still funny. Like almost
It was
every
a
time when they
formula
just
kinda thing.
Didn't get caught. There was
Yeah.
like they were always so close to getting caught, but they
Yeah.
never did.
But
Yeah.
with SpongeBob, somehow, like, even though, like, the storyline varied, like, every single episode, they ended up running out of ideas, and they started either going back to old ideas, or they started bringing up, like, these new crappy ideas, and, like, the art style just completely changed. The script writing was just horrible at this point. Like, I mean, this is now. Like, SpongeBob now, it's not that good.
Mm.
I remember
They're
not...
making a Patrick Star show.
Yeah.
You know they made fucking Patrick wear a shirt now?
Huh?
They're
Why?
making
'Cause
Patrick
he's,
wear
like,
a shirt.
chubby?
Huh?
Because he's like chubby.
No, because they just don't want him to show, like, stomach and all that stuff.
So are they gonna give Squidward pants?
Huh?
They're gonna get Squidward
Yeah.
pants?
They're
Probably
gonna have to.
next. Yeah.
Wow. I feel
That's
like
the
that
whole
show-
joke, though, because once you take off, like it made sense for Patrick, because once he took off his pants, like, nothing, like,
But
he,
he
like,
was
with
naked.
Squidward, it's like, how do you, like, you take a shirt off, and now he's naked, but he was only wearing a shirt.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't know how this would work.
That's the
I
thing,
don't think
though.
it's going to.
Or it was
Right.
like the Amazing World of Gumball, where, like, fucking... You remember Darwin? Or did you guys ever watch that show?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Where
Little bit.
Darwin, the fucking orange fish, all he wore was shoes.
Yeah.
That's all he
Yeah.
ever wore. with
Yeah,
shoes.
he's a fish.
And
He's
like,
just a fish.
you know, like in the same premise, like he just never wore clothes.
Is it bad that I actually did not know that they were fish?
What?
I never really like.
Oh, SpongeBob?
No, in Amazing World of Gumball.
That Darwin was a fish?
They were to me. They were just like.
He was the main
characters.
character.
Yeah, I know. I know. Like. Who
Oh,
we're
you
talking
just
about.
thought he was just made
Yeah,
that way?
he was just like a character. I was like, oh, this guy's funny. I like watching him. I just never thought
He's
about
a
what
fish.
he actually was.
What is it? Darwin was a fish and Gumball was a cat?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Well, I kind of
then his
assumed
dad and his
Gumball.
sister was a rabbit?
Yeah.
Was his sister a rabbit too?
Yeah.
Yeah, they were
And
bunnies.
then the
They were
mom was
bunny-
also a cat. I
Right.
think.
Yeah.
Made
Yeah.
no sense, but you
Darwin
know.
was
Well, the
adopted.
rabbit was obviously super obvious for the
Right.
dad.
Yeah.
His dad was so funny.
Yeah. Did
I
you
like
ever
the-
see?
I like the episodes when the dad is like super ripped.
Yeah.
Because he's
I was
usually like
gonna-
a fat, lazy guy.
I was gonna
And then he gets
say
like
that.
super ripped in one episode.
Yeah, he
Yeah.
just like he just like destroys the whole city.
Yeah.
know.
Saving people or something.
Yeah. And I remember at the end of that episode, they like resolved it by like they were just like, Dad, look, a fucking donut, and like they were feeding it to him, and he was just like, this is really good, and like he just kept eating it, and then he got fat by the end of the episode. Was it one of my favorite episodes was when Carrie the ghost girl
Mm-hmm.
would like possess Gumball and like go on a fucking like food
Yeah,
spree,
I remember
Oh.
this. Yeah.
and then he was just like, better idea, possess my dad, and then like his dad would like get fucking like super obese, and he was just
Ugh.
like, "Ah." And he was just like, see, Dad, eating's not everything, and then he was just like, okay, son, but I mean like that was just the end of the episode.
That's
But,
just
like,
how it went.
yeah, that's just how it went.
See, kids' cartoons can, really teach you guys something.
I thought it was
Isn't that
funny.
right, Jason's mom?
yeah, don't
Yeah.
eat a lot of food.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What do you mean?
I don't know. There's always a moral to each episode, right?
Well, for Gumball, not really, because like you did like learn a moral, but then like as the main character, it's
See,
supposed
that's
to be like,
VeggieTales you're talking about.
yeah,
Oh my god.
like
You always learned a moral.
think about it like
Yeah.
this. Think about it like this.
I
in
guess.
in every episode of like the Amazing World of Gumball, you have the moral of the story, and like almost every main character of a show is supposed to like explain to you, be like, so I've learned my actions, like I've learned the consequences of my actions, and like I'm never gonna do that again. Gumball's just like, sweet, I can go back to doing this again.
Yeah. He's like, wow, I'm glad I learned something from that.
Yeah.
Huh?
Yeah, my mom did not let us watch any shows on Cartoon Network, which included that one.
Why?
Damn.
Yeah, Cartoon Network was just like banned for some reason.
What? Even Johnny Bravo? Johnny
Oh
Bravo.
god,
was
he would have
fucking
totally. His mom
I don't
would
even know what
definitely
that
not let
is.
him see that.
I know what Johnny
What?
Test is. I don't remember Johnny Bravo.
Oh my god,
Johnny Bravo? Johnny Bravo was like,
That's an older cartoon.
yeah, it was an older cartoon, but he was
Early
like,
2000s.
But
yeah.
we didn't even have TV. I'm talking about like when
Yeah.
we would go to Florida.
Oh.
So like the week of the year that we had TV,
Oh,
she would go like, no Cartoon Network, like don't turn that shit on.
wow.
Yeah, we could
Damn.
watch like.
Did you listen to her?
normal.
No.
Normally? Normally?
Until the lights went out.
Yeah. I see how it
Then
is.
we'd like
That's
turn on a
funny.
movie or something that we weren't supposed to be watching probably.
Yeah. What's
Ah,
it?
that's how it goes.
But even like some of the shows sometimes I'd watch like some Cartoon Network shows and be like, this is so stupid. I would just like turn it off.
Mm-hmm.
Some of them are just trash.
Yeah.
Except for like Scooby Doo. Scooby Doo, she was like, because I think that was Cartoon Network. She was like okay with that. She was like,
Yeah,
Scooby-Doo's
like the
Scooby-Doo's
old Scooby Doo.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
the
Yeah.
cartoon classic.
Yeah, but your mom was alive or like young when that show
Yeah.
was like coming out.
No, she didn't
Yeah.
trust the new stuff, which is understandable because a lot of it's like
I don't trust any of that
a
new
lot of
stuff.
A lot of it for kids is just like, I don't know, can be unhealthy.
Yeah.
When it's
Everything,
just all
you know,
characters, it's just like
Everything's
the
okay in
comedy-
moderation.
sometimes the comedy is just like the characters like shitting all over each other like the whole time, and like it's
Yeah.
funny, but it's just like. does
What
a
does
kid
this?
need to
What
be
does this
watching
teach us as a kid?
Yeah,
You know.
exactly.
You should.
I got you.
You should have showed her anime. Anime shows you like real good morals.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, yeah. Show her that sometime.
Yeah. Not the gory parts of it, but like just the spirit of it, just never giving up and shit like that. I don't know. I don't pay attention to that
Never
shit.
giving up.
Yeah, it's all for my friends.
Yeah.
And then we got fan service in there somewhere.
And then a kid's gonna try to like do some weird anime fight with some other kid and just like die.
yeah.
Yep, and then they
I
kill each
saw it
other.
on TV. Yeah, they're just gonna die.
Yeah.
We
Was
both
it-
jumped off a building and tried to hit each other while we were in the air, but it didn't work.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Imagine doing that at like the school like playground. You're like, all right, I'm gonna jump at you, and you jump at me from up here, and we're gonna punch each other in midair. Okay, it's gonna be really cool. Ready?
They both fall. they
I think
don't
there's
even
been a
reach
lot
each
of
other.
kids who've done that before. If
Huh?
I was gonna guess, because I mean that's something that when you said that I was like that's something that I like would have done probably as a kid.
Yeah.
Just jumping at each other from like the second
Yeah,
floor
and just
of
like
like a
just, like,
playground.
maybe not as dangerous as that, but just like
Oh,
let's see if we
maybe
can
like
punch each other in the air.
one step up from that height. and
Yeah,
like we're
yeah,
gonna
yeah.
jump up and hit each other.
Yeah.
Me and my
Sounds
brother
great.
have done that.
Oh really?
We've like jumped off of because our couches used to be parallel to each other, and we used to
Oh.
jump off the
But
couch
you
like
just hit the other couch.
no.
Probably.
We would like hit each
Land
other
on the
midair.
land on the coffee table,
Like
smash into it.
yeah, the whole point was to like hit each other like midair. And I remember one time like I actually like
Got him
grabbed
really
him
good.
midair, held him like this, and like I landed like on the ground, and like he was like ow ow. I was like, what's wrong? He was like, you're squeezing me, and I was like, bruh.
You're squeezing me.
See, that's when you're just like you're faking, and then you just squeeze harder.
You're
Yeah.
faking.
Until
You're
they
faking.
stop
Don't tell
saying
mom.
it.
Don't tell mom.
Yeah. No, I remember another time I hit him in the nuts. I was the reason why he had his first time getting hit in the nuts, cuz we were playing with the ball and we were throwing it back and forth, and like he tossed it at me and I smacked it, and it like went full velocity. It just hit him in the balls. He was like 3, 4, and he was like crying and everything. And my mom and my grandmother was like, "Why would you do that?" I'm like, "I was just hitting it back to him." And they were like, "His dick's gonna be small forever now." And I'm like, "Oh well." I was like, "You
Ah,
should have
dang,
dodged."
that sucks. He's never gonna be big as his bigger brother.
Yeah,
Damn.
He's never gonna beat 2 inches.
yeah. He's never gonna beat my 2-inch record.
Yeah.
The two. It was like the 2-inch pecker.
Yeah.
Oh, it's a 2 centimeter defeater. You
Yeah.
don't get that?
2 centimeter defeater.
Yeah.
I've never heard that before.
Was it? I actually named my penis after Bruce Lee's famous move, the 1-inch punch.
Oh, nice.
But no, fuck, what was it? What was I gonna say? Damn, what topic were we on?
I don't know.
We were just talking about cartoons for a while.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
What time is it?
I don't know.
It's already
5.
5 o'clock.
Wow, really?
When do you have to leave?
Yeah, probably a good place to stop.
Yeah. Cartoons.
I will ask though. Do you have any feedback on the episode you listened to?
The one before?
Yeah.
It was pretty good. It was really fun. It was a lot more chaotic. I know
Really?
someone came in during ours, but we didn't like acknowledge it or anything. But
yeah.
but
He
like
was
in
just
the in
checking
the first
audio.
episode, there was like I remember like 20, 15 minutes in, and like the whole fucking bus just rolls in. I'm like, oh hey.
Oh, when
everyone."
Maddie shows up.
Yeah, and everyone just
Yeah.
comes in. I was like, what the fuck is going on? I thought it was
Yeah.
funny, but I was like, it's not the best.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was pretty. We had.
I think this is good. I think if you keep it to 3
7
people.
Yeah.
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 7 people in the room.
Yeah.
I think 3 or 4 people.
Yeah.
I think that's a good.
I think even 4 can be excessive at times, but
I think 3 was
Yeah.
good.
I think
I
3.
think 3 was a
I
really
think
good.
even 2 would be good.
What
Just
we
you
had,
two?
Yeah.
Damn, you guys gonna have to think of something.
Yeah.
I mean, I can talk for a while.
Well, I gave
There
you
are
an
a lot of
episode.
things
You
that I
got an
wanna talk
episode
about.
out of me. That's the best I got.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We've typically been trying to make it to where it's like Froylan and Darius are like the main two like
Which we
rotating.
haven't had on
Yeah.
yet.
Well, we've had Froylan.
together.
You're trying to convince Froylan to come on. That's not gonna
He
happen.
came on.
Yeah, he
Oh,
came
he
But
on.
did?
that was. I have 4 minutes. Of,
4 minutes.
of the like 2.5 hours that we did with him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was.
Oh,
Our
'cause
software
audio
was
lo-
like,
oh.
yeah.
Man,
we have
if-
the video.
If we lose the audio for this, I'm gonna be really sad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This
It
one I
was-
think we have. Except, however, I will say I think I did miss the first like 15 minutes because look, I can't do it all. Okay, so I
Yeah.
accidentally had the wrong
Oh
chord.
god.
plugged in. Like I have the audio.
Is
but
that
it's
what
like,
you were doing? Oh,
Yeah,
I
I had
saw that. And I
seen
was like,
that.
I was gonna ask you, but I was like, nah.
Yeah,
It's probably
so, like, the
something
first
super
15
technical.
Minutes, the first 15 minutes.
Oh,
are, I believe are laptop mic quality.
Oh,
Yeah.
all right. You're gonna have to fix that later.
Yeah, I'll see if I can get it to
Yeah.
sound good.
All right.
But I was when I was listening to, I didn't really listen to the podcast exactly that we did, but I had to like listen to like parts of it to like get the sound right
Mm-hmm.
and everything.
Just get
And
Joe to
I
help you
said-
mix it. You know.
I said like a lot when I was
Ugh.
talking because I was trying to like.
There he goes. He
Yeah,
said it. He
see, I
said
said
it
it
twice
again.
right there.
Yeah, I was trying to stretch myself and like what I was trying to say,
Mm-hmm.
and that
Don't hurt yourself.
clearly was shown when I was like trying to.
You're using.
keep
Oh, you're
doing it.
using. You're using your like last 3 brain cells to think
Yeah.
of something.
Yeah. I just didn't want it to be. I just wanted to leave the conversation with more than what I came in with.
Gotcha. I
Basically,
gotcha.
yeah. I liked it though. I
It's
think
going
it
good.
was
You guys did a good job. You know, you guys got a table. Jason, good job on the table.
Thank you. Thank,
Good job on the setup, Jason.
thanks.
Good job on the idea.
Yeah, good job on the idea.
That was all. You had the idea, and then Jason put in all the legwork.
Yeah.
Mhm.
But it's going good, guys. I appreciate it. I was the first one to tell you guys not to do it, and you guys did it against
Yeah,
my
I
will.
remember. You were so surprised when we had like bought stuff, and you're like, "Are you like serious?
I
Like,
was,
this
yeah.
is such a bad idea."
You know, I did. You know what? I will say it was a really bad idea, and I still stick by that decision. So
Yeah,
keep at it.
yeah. I love bad ideas. Sometimes they flourish into even worse ones.
Hey,
So
man,
that's
everyone's
my
got a podcast nowadays. So
Yeah, exactly. Why not join them?
Yeah.
if you can't beat them, join them.
Yep.
You good?
Yeah, I'm just trying to fix something.
Okay. Well,
Yeah.
thank you guys for having me on. It's been a
Yeah.
pleasure.
Yeah.
Thanks, Thomas.
No problem.
Glad we got to talk to you before you
Yeah.
left.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thanks for having me.
I hope your flight goes well.
God, I hope not.
Yeah. All right. Bye, guys.
Bye bye.